Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Hang on, audio, anyway, but today I'm gonna show, the, I'm gonna show you, the Calendar Man, dialogue things that you can get. So personally what I do is first, you have to do this. You have to go to the front of the courthouse. No, I don't want to do that. Which is right here. And then you wanna, the way I do it is grapple up here, go through this door, but you can't go through the front door. But in my opinion, this way is quicker. Sorry about that. Popping my fingers and dropping my controller apparently. But yeah, you're gonna be here. You're gonna get over here, and then you wanna jump out of here.
For this Batman.
No, you won't. Anyway, we're gonna go through here, and then you'll see there's a basement right here.
30 days have September,
And you can
April, June,
hear
and November.
calendar.
All the rest have 31, except for February alone.
So
which
what
has
you want to
28,
do? I only
rain or
know how to
shine.
do this on
But on leap year 29.
Whoa, that's cool. All right. Anyway, so basically, I've already done January and February, and since I've already done those, he scratched those out. I don't know if I can do those again. But we're gonna try. And date is there? Let's talk to him.
New Year's Day. Should
Here
old
it is.
acquaintance be forgot and all that? I made sure she wouldn't forget me that day, didn't I, Batman? It was the first New Year's party I'd been invited to in a long time. But then I wasn't really invited, was I? The restraining order saw to that. Still, she and I had been close, or so I believed. And a new year means a new
Sorry about
start.
that, guys. Had to adjust my mic
I admit,
or phone.
stepping into a
Microphone.
crowded ballroom with a flamethrower was a bit dramatic. But what better way to melt the ice at a party? Perhaps she should have taken that cup of kindness from me when I first offered.
Alright, so there's the first one. Now we're gonna do our February one. So that would be, so yeah, now let's try talking to him.
Valentine's Day. Hearts and flowers. The perfect occasion to smother my new love with tokens of affection. I chose a dozen red roses, an assortment of truffles, and a darling little lacy thing. Excuse me, I didn't mean to be so intimate. You might say I'd overdone it. And in truth, at that point, my love and I had not actually met. Ever the romantic, I followed her to her apartment. Loudly proclaiming my love, I drowned out her screams of protest. Sadly, it was not to be. So instead of smothering her with gifts, I simply smothered her.
Okay, there's the Valentine's Day one. Moving on to March 17th. I don't remember what that one is. Day it is, so that you can change it back to your regular time date. But
30
anyway.
days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February alone, to which we 28 assign. Till leap year gives us 29.
Won't let me talk to him since I have the March one. Alright, hang on, guys. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to walk out of the building and try the march again. Actually, I actually want to try out something, see if there's a quicker way. Can we go through here? Yes. Can we open this? Yes. So this is a much quicker way of doing this.
I don't
Yes.
think they heard us.
Good. I can't
So you
believe
can-
we're still out here at night.
So you can
Told
come
you I
back
saw.
here and go through the back door right here. Which is probably the fastest way. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go out and back in and see if that works.
30 days have September
I think so, because he's saying the line
and
again.
November. All the rest have 31, except for February alone, which has 28, rain or
17th.
shine.
Yeah, alright. We're good.
March 17th,
Yep.
the day set aside
St. Patrick.
for St. Patrick,
Yeah.
the holy man who drove the snakes from Ireland. Interesting thing about snake venom, Batman. Some are green, just like the dye used to make green beer.
Don't think I really
That
needed
made
to
it
know
all the easier when I hosted that St. Patty's Day party for my old gang. As you remember, one of my henchmen tried to tip you off. I wasn't sure which one had done it, so I decided to punish them all. One dose of green mamba venom into the beer keg, and they were soon rotting under the shamrocks.
that. Okay.
So I guess that makes you responsible for their deaths, too.
Well, I mean,
I'll
you
drink to
didn't
that.
really. Okay. You didn't really have to kill them. Alright, just because they got me, it's their fault that they started fighting me. And I was defending myself. Bow. Alright, anyway.
30 days
No.
hath September,
Background, that's my parents. So,
April, June, and November.
April 1st.
Well, 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 Batman.
Yep.
You listened well. You appear to understand the importance of dates, don't you? Let me tell you about this day of fools.
April Fools. I'm so.
I remember
How
clearly
did I-
that I watched her for days,
Whatever.
waiting for the perfect moment.
I can't believe I
It was cold
forgot.
that March. It felt like spring would never come. They drank coffee, and she confessed her life lacked surprises. For 6 more days, I watched.
So you're saying you're a
April
stalker.
1st, 5:22 a.m. I finished cutting through the brake lines of her car.
I wonder if
On
we
the
set
camera
the
I
time
placed
to
on her dash,
5:22 a.m.
I saw
I
her
wonder if something
panic.
different will happen.
My only regret, she couldn't hear me yell, surprise.
I don't think I needed to know that, and I also didn't want to. But next, it was 10th, right? 10th, yeah, alright. We can't talk to him
30
again.
days has November.
So, like, just like
April,
the last
June,
time, we gotta
and
go
September.
out,
28
back in.
is but one.
So creepy down there with like the trickling of the water. It's just, ugh. I don't like it. Alright, so now we gotta go back in. I'm guessing the reason we can't do these many at once is because the game doesn't expect you to just like change your date. You know, it expects you to like come on that day. That's what you're supposed to
30
do, but
days has November.
some people do what I'm
April,
doing right now.
June, and September of 28
Yes,
is
see,
but
look,
one.
the other two
All
are
the
crossed out
rest
now.
are
So now we
31.
can do May.
Of course, M was for the murderous look she gave me. O meant only she was weak and old. T is for her terror as she fought me. H is for her heart that I now hold.
Moth.
E is for her eyes swiftly dimming.
Mother's Day.
R means rot, and soon rotting she will be. Put them all together, They spell mother, a
Oh,
word that means a corpse to me.
huh. I'm guessing that's
Happy
Mother's Day.
Mommy.
Yep. Knew it. June 21st. Alright, yeah. June 21st. Yeah, alright.
I wasn't real close to my dad, and after my first internment at Arkham, we never spoke at all. Seems he wrote me off as a wacko, loser. So, after I was released, I wanted to clear the air between us. Next Father's Day, I dropped by his place and suggested we go fishing. You ever go fishing with your pop? Well, it's
He's
so
dead.
fun, let me tell you. The two of us out on the water, pulling in one whopper after another. Of course, I was doing the actual
I might do a
Dad was being
walkthrough on
honest. You know,
Batman Return to Arkham
finger,
Asylum or
tooth,
Batman Return to
eye,
Arkham City.
whatever
I might
had
do
left
both.
of him.
But I
Even
really want to
today,
continue my
I
Lego
write
Marvel
a nice
Superheroes
piece of
walkthrough.
fish. I feel closer to my dear old dad.
Sorry, I was talking of her, but I think that's all from that one. But yeah, quick shout out to Batman Arkham videos, because I wouldn't actually be wearing this suit in free roam right now if I hadn't seen his video.
days hath
So
September,
go subscribe
April,
to him.
June, and
Um,
November. All the rest
to
have
actually
31,
help.
except
I actually saw his
February
video,
alone,
and
which has 28.
it showed how to play as these skins in free roam. So
On leap year,
yeah, like I said, shout out to Batman Arkham videos on YouTube. But yeah, let's restart this thing like we've done before. Alright, so now we gotta go back in. Yeah, so now we can go back down.
30 days
Yep,
hath
okay, yeah,
September,
so it has reset.
April,
Whenever he
June,
starts that
and
line,
November,
30
all
days
the
past
rest have
September,
31, except for February
is
alone,
when
which has
he,
28.
you know.
Rain or shine.
Alright.
Explosives planted at every exit and beneath this cell itself. What better way to celebrate Independence Day? My independence, of course, from Arkham. Unfortunately,
Sorry guys, I'm
I
trying to
decided
adjust
to
my
be
mic
clever
again.
about it and had a calendar sent to police headquarters with the month of July ripped out. You figured it out right away and arrived just as the fireworks were starting. You stopped me from escaping, but not before the fire swept through the intensive care ward.
I wonder how long
But
he's
then-
been in here.
What's the 4th of July without a barbecue?
I don't know, he's done. And now we have August. So done with August 16th. But I have gotten signed back
Do
in,
you
so now
remember
I can
that
upload again.
wonderfully hellish August, Batman? Packs of mad dogs swarming the furnace-hot streets, savaging everyone in their path. One bite, and humans were
Do you
reduced
like my
to
cake?
crazed animals
He's
themselves.
like, do you like my cake?
Good times. Though Crane provided me with the hydrophobia formula, I had the presence of mind to release the hounds on August 16th, the feast day of St. Roach, patron saint of dogs. An obscure date, I know, but I couldn't imagine a better way to celebrate the dog days of summer.
Alright, so there is August done. I think that'll end off today's video. Like I said, shout out to Batman Arkham videos.
30 days has November,
I saw
April,
whenever I
June,
saw his
and
video,
September of
um,
28 is
showed
but
me
one.
how to
all
play
the
as these
rest
skins
by
in free
31.
roam.
Of course, leap year comes
So
and
yeah,
stays.
like I said, shout out to
Every
Batman
4
Arkham
years,
videos.
got it right. And 28 is
And
29.
yeah, if you did enjoy it, leave a like. I will do a part 2 and finish off the Calendar Man encounters, I guess you could say.
30 days
Um,
had September,
But
April,
yeah, hope you guys
June,
enjoyed,
and
and stay
November.
tuned for the
All
next
the
one.
rest